say he had a Jewish grandmother. So my question is, was Hitler's Jewish grandmother anything like my Jewish grandmother? Like, was she down in Boca going, oh, your grandson's a lawyer? Well, my grandson's the dictator of Germany. My grandson, he wrote a book, it's doing very well. He's responsible for railroads and other civic works. It's very successful. You know what I don't like about shampoo? If you're going to make a product for people to put in their hair, why would you put the word poo in the title? Oh yeah, I'm going to get the grease out of my hair with some of this imposter duty. While I was in the bathroom this morning doing dirty word plays, I went up to the automatic paper towel dispenser, and I had a little conversation with it. So I put my hands under the motion sensor, expecting the familiar yeah, signifying the arrival of my paper towel, which I desperately needed, for I was very wet. Unfortunately, no such luck. So I said to him, excuse me, automatic paper towel dispenser, can I please have a paper towel? And he said, no, I don't think so. I thought, all right. Something, a ruckus up there? Ruckus? You're the ruckus maker. It's Karen. How you doing? Okay. Back to the automatic paper towel dispenser. I thought, I'm a college student. I can solve this using reasoning and intellect. And I came up with a plan. So I said to him, automatic paper towel dispenser, listen, I'd really appreciate it if you'd give me a paper towel. But where do I want it? Do I want it here? Do I want it down here? Do I want it over here? Maybe I want it behind the back. At different levels? I don't know. It's a mystery. What are you going to do about it? And he said, listen, I don't care where you want it. I don't want to give it to you, okay? It's nothing personal. So I thought, all right, I'm a college student. I have a high school diploma. I can solve this problem. I came up with another plan. All right, paper towel dispenser. I would like a paper towel. Or do I? Maybe I don't. Maybe I do. If you give it to me, I'll take it. No, I won't. And he said, listen, man. I'm genuinely confused right now. I don't know if you want it or you don't. Okay, but think about it from my position. It's like, let's say you have a kidney. Your friend has kidney failure. You give that friend your kidney. Okay, now the friend has a kidney, you don't. All right, you have kidney failure. What are you going to do? You're going to have to get on the donor list like your friend should have done. That's what you should do right now. So, all right, I'll just wipe my hands up and close. And I'll be really uncomfortable for the rest of the time, okay? I threw open the door and I stormed out. As the door shut behind me, I heard, yeah, which was him having the last laugh. So now I'd like to tell you a true story, because that wasn't true. This is the true story of my first kiss. It all started in 1998, when my grandmother took me to see the Leave It to Beaver movie. Now, so good movie, we have a fan. Okay. In the movie, Robert Beaver has his first kiss, and it is the most awkward moment in movie history. So as I sat there, I vowed that when it came time for my first kiss, it might not be romantic, it might not be exciting, but it would not be that awkward. Flash forward, 6 years later, I'm attending Brant Lake Camp for boys who like sports. Down the road is Point of Pines Camp for girls who like boys who like sports. Every once in a while, the two camps would get together and have what's called a social, in which we all gathered into a darkened clubhouse and listened to popular tunes such as Into Club or the Skeet Skeet song, and other tunes popular amongst Jewish youth around the turn of the century. The very last social before we all got too old for camp was known as the slut social. The reasoning being, we're never going to see each other again, we might as well make out. The reality being, we all go to the same 2 private schools in New York City. We're going to see each other in like a week. Let me give you some logistics on the slut social. There were about 40 boys and 40 girls. I'd say about 36 boys made out with a girl that night. Maybe like 6 girls did so with a boy. So anyway, the single file line was getting a little long for me. So I made my way outside. And, well, there was this girl, and she was sort of interested in me. I'd say she was like the best looking of the losery girls. And, I wasn't really sure, but my friends are egging me on. So, all right, I go over to her little circle of friends, and I said to her, hey, why don't you come with me to the woods? Naturally, she obliged. We go over the woods, behind the clubhouse. And, we're standing there, and she's like, it's dark over here. And I'm like, yeah. And she was all like, want to go back over there? And I'm like, no. Do you? She was like, no. That's when I saw her face careening toward mine at the slowest possible speed, her eyelids gradually shutting. And all I could think about was Wally Cleaver. And I said, stop it! This is much too awkward. I can't do this like this. Listen, why don't you go over to that tree? We'll start walking, we'll meet in the middle, and we'll just do it. That's exactly what we did. She said, fine. Next day, I called up my grandma. I say, Grandma, I get right by the beef. She said, oh, my grandson kissed a girl. Very nice. How about that?